And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. And welcome to another Chicago Bulls post-game fans hangout. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. What a tough loss for the Bulls tonight, going up against the Lakers, and we dropped this one 101-90. Now, I really love the way we came back in the second half of this game. But by halftime, I mean, we were just getting absolutely destroyed by the Lakers. They had a 30-point lead over us by halftime. It was 63-33. But again, I love the way we came out in the second half. We came close, to end up, losing by 11. So we outscored the Lakers by 19 in the second half. Now, again, the story of this game, give credit to Anthony Davis. He is a hometown Chicago kid. He returns to his hometown and goes up against his childhood team, the Bulls, the team he grew up rooting for, and he just destroys us tonight. He scores 37 points, and, we were able to contain LeBron to 17 points. But, again, Davis has an incredible night, and, so again, I like the way we came back, but, you're not going to win a lot of games when you're down by 30 by halftime. It was very tough. Welcome in, everybody, to the post-game show. We got Jaden Robinson. Welcome in. The Bulls, just a tough one tonight. And again, we've been playing such incredibly exciting basketball of late. And so considering how bad this game looked at halftime, and I like the fact that we closed the gap to, again, when you see that we lost by 11, it kind of makes you think that, oh, okay, so, it wasn't too bad of a game, because you're going up against the defending champion Lakers. And yeah, the last time we played them very tough. It came down to the last possession, and, Zach LaVine had the opportunity. This was the first time we played the Lakers, and he ends up missing the shot. But, I'm loving the way this Bulls team has been playing this year. We've been playing very hot of late. We had won 3 games in a row coming into this one. And so, this one's, it's a tough loss, but, very confident we're going to bounce back from this. Yeah, we are 7-9. I believe, so I think we are still, we're still ranked 9th or possibly 10th now, but, we're still looking very strong and at a respectable 7-9 record. And look, looking at our schedule and looking at the teams that, we played against, twice against the Lakers, we played the Clippers, the Kings, we played against Milwaukee. So, the Bulls have had a very tough schedule, to say the least. And for me to, again, be 7-9, to be right in the thick of the playoff hunt, I would definitely say that I think, again, we are doing very well. So, yeah, let's break down some stats of this game. Again, we mentioned the big game by Anthony Davis, the hometown Chicago kid. And, I was holding out hopes potentially before Davis ended up re-signing the extension with the Lakers. I thought maybe there was a chance he might, try to come to his hometown, Chicago, and I would have loved to have seen that happen. But, I think he ended up signing a 4-year extension, I believe it was, with the Lakers. And, but yeah, so, player of the game. Nice. We got our, love to see it. Laurie continuing to have great games this year. He has been incredible. And, you look at the numbers all across the board, when we're talking about 3-point shot, we're talking about field goal percentage, rebounding, all of his stats are trending upward. And, you love to see that. That tells me that Laurie is having a bounce back year from last season. And tonight he does have 12 points and 7 rebounds. So even, when he's not scoring, 20 or 25 points or so, he's still rebounding very incredibly well. And so what a game for marketing. And you just love to see it. Zach LaVine tonight with 21 points, and he has 10 rebounds, a double-double performance for LaVine, and 4 assists. Zach LaVine is doing it all right now. And again, I've spoken about his workout routine. and, his work ethic that he does. If you look at his Instagram, you see the workouts and putting in. I just love it because he's getting so strong. And to me, evidence of that, you're seeing that reflect in the stat line when you're seeing the amount of rebounds he is getting. The reason he is getting so many rebounds now is, again, he's so strong and he can jump very high, so he can secure the rebound. And, that's what you just love to see, a player putting in the work in the gym to get stronger, and then to have all of that work, start to reflect and show itself on the court this season. And so to me, what an incredible game for LaVine. The fact that you have somebody that can score 30, 35, 40, and then also can rebound, get 10 plus rebounds, that is just incredible. And so really incredible to see keep growing. He can be in the MVP race, like top 10, Zach and Lori. Yep, absolutely. I love it. And yeah, I definitely believe LaVine is going to win an MVP in this league. It's just a matter of time before we see it happen. And Lori, definitely, I could see him winning an MVP. Again, he is so young and so incredibly gifted. And like we said, he is trending upward in all major stat categories: field goal percentage, 3-point shot, rebounds, just everything. So Lori, keep playing aggressive, keep doing what you're doing right now, and it is beautiful to watch. And, it's going to lead to a lot of Bulls wins this season. Just incredible. And yep, absolutely. Welcome in Tyler Burbeck to the show. Great to see you here, and great to see everybody tonight. And yep, absolutely got to give a big shout out to Stephen Curry tonight for passing Reggie Miller on the all-time 3-point list. All-time, just incredible. And what just an incredible story. And, Curry is on his way to becoming the all-time 3-point field goal shooter in NBA, all-time 3-point shooter in NBA history. Just amazing. The all-point 3-point list. Warriors almost come back from down 40 on the Jazz. Wow, that is impressive. Both of my teams tonight, they had to come back from huge deficits tonight. So yeah, that just a tough break to lose that game. But again, Curry is never going to forget this night, passing Reggie Miller for second on the all-time 3-point list. That is just amazing. Yep. I'm with you, Tyler. Not mad too much. Obviously we knew it was going to be, that game was going to be very tough for the Warriors. Jazz, I believe they had a 7-game winning streak coming in. And so, yeah, again, very nice to see them come back, just like how, the Bulls in this game being down by 30 at halftime, and, to close the gap to, get within 11, almost a single possession or single digit deficit. Good job, Curry, says Jaden. And yep, nice. Appreciate all, everyone checking in to the show. Just got to pass Ray Allen now. Yep, absolutely. And, it's so amazing. I, of course, have gotten a chance to see Ray Allen in his career, and having seen Curry play out, throughout his whole career, what a blessing, and just incredible to see. We fell short, lost by 19, but not too bad. Yeah, definitely. Because, when Utah, with them playing so well of late, that's a team, you could get blown out by. And so, that is definitely huge that the Warriors were able to come back in that game. And so, yeah, continuing to look at the stats tonight, LaVine with the 21 points, 10 rebounds. And as we mentioned, he's doing it all, and also passing. We've also seen him some nights have 10 or more assists. So, LaVine could very well be getting triple doubles, any given night. And so, yeah, love to see that. And Kobe White tonight with another great game, 14 points. I believe last game he had 18 points. So we're starting to see Kobe White definitely get it going. And just, this year he has been playing very well. Had a game where he had over 30 plus points. So, really encouraging to see from the 20-year-old point guard. Just amazing, how young he is, and just how incredibly gifted and talented. And again, last year, his rookie year, or last year, he had such an incredible season. finishing the last 20 games, he was averaging 23 plus points or so a game, just absolutely amazing. Yeah, his rookie year. So really incredible to see. Jazz are going to be 50-40. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Utah, very good team in the Western Conference, and they have been just playing very well, and so they're going to be a tough out. They have a competitive, fun team to watch there. And so, again, I think everybody improved, in both the Western and Eastern Conference. And that's what you love to see when the competition is getting better in both leagues and both conferences. And so that's just awesome. Again, I think the better the competition is, it brings out the best out of the players and, elevates your game to a higher level. Because, when you're training, especially trying to be a professional athlete, you always have to kind of be thinking in the mindset of, there's always usually somebody out there that's putting more work in than you, that is dedicating themselves more to the game than you and sacrificing more for the game. And, keeping those things in mind, you should try to use that as motivation, to have the mentality of, okay, no one is going to outwork me. And, having that mindset and carrying it on to, the rest of your teammates. And, that is just, again, invaluable. And, Michael Jordan, that was something he did so well. So many, when you were on the Bulls team with Michael Jordan, you never wanted to let Michael Jordan down. And, so players did not want to be that guy that, would let him down. And so that elevated and motivated, I think, all the players around to, put the work in to get better. Kobe White is like a Wade type of player. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And, even though, yeah, he's definitely young. But again, the ceiling, he can go, the sky is the limit for Kobe White. And, he had just an amazing rookie season last year. And, he's been having an incredible sophomore season this year. And so just so much fun to watch. And, I could definitely see him, becoming a really talented player and a very special player in this league today. And so I'm just so happy to get to see his development and, very happy with the draft selection when we got him and, just been amazing to watch. A player of the game for the Warriors, has to be Stephen Curry and James Wiseman. Absolutely. Big shout out to Curry again tonight, passing Reggie Miller for second on the all-time 3-point list. And now next up for Curry is Ray Allen. And again, the rookie for the Warriors, James Wiseman, the center. He has been absolutely amazing this year. And, I do think, I do think he can win Rookie of the Year this season. That's going to be really amazing to see if it happens. And he's just getting better and better. And, with him having, multiple future Hall of Famers to mentor him, James Wiseman, again, just so incredible. The sky is the limit for him. He can get better and better. And we're going to see, again, very excited to follow all of the different stories that we have going on right now, in the game today. A lot of excitement. Again, I'm super pumped about the way this Bulls team is playing right now. We're playing with such energy and very passionate basketball, very exciting basketball. It has been so many years, again, probably like 5 years since we've had a fun Bulls team to watch, since the end of really the Tom Thibodeau era, like around 2015 or so. Because, after that era, it has just been downhill and it has been very tough. And so I'm just so happy that, we've been able to turn the corner now. And, we are, witnessing a new era of Bulls basketball. And, I could not be more excited about the future and the present day current Bulls team right now. Again, we are such a young team with so much potential. And right now this season, I definitely think you're seeing this Bulls team reach some of its potential because, I don't think anyone, before the year would have told you that, could the Bulls hang around with the Lakers or the Kings or the Clippers or some of these other top teams, and to see us again, although we lost those games, we lost by one possession. So, we were able to hang with some of the best teams in the league, and we've gotten some really big wins this year. We've had like when we beat the Mavericks, Luka Doncic did go absolutely off against us, and we were able to withstand that. And this Bulls team has a ton of offense, and that's really exciting to see, because when you're looking at that Bulls team in 2011 that we were in the Eastern Conference Finals, that team was such a good defensive team. We had Keith Bogans, we had Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, and Derrick Rose. Everybody was putting in the work defensively, but you can argue that team was lacking a lot of offense. We really did rely on Derrick Rose a lot to score. And because our defense was so good, we didn't need, a whole lot of scoring to win a lot of games. And really, that was how we did. That was our formula. And to be honest, it worked very well. But until we went up against the Miami Heat, I definitely think with how explosive their offense was, they were able to get a few more points up against our defense. And because our offense was, again, they weren't the best offense, and we sometimes score 70 or 80 points a game. And yeah, that's not going to win you a lot of games, but our defense at that time was so good. So when I'm seeing, this Bulls team now, that's the big difference, that this team now, not only can they, get to hopefully the levels that, those teams were defensively, but, offensively, we have so much players that, so much talent that can score. Levine and Kobe White, those two alone can combine to put up, 70 or 80 points. They are just an incredible scoring duo. Then you got Lauri Markkanen's production. You're seeing Garrett Temple provide great production off the bench. You got Denzel Valentine coming off the bench. You got Daniel Gifford as well coming off the bench. And then tonight, the rookie Patrick Williams with 13 points and 8 rebounds. He is another incredibly exciting player, and, can do so many things. And, so really great game tonight. It's been since 2015-16 to see Curry perform at an elite level. Yeah, absolutely. That is true, because Curry has, kind of battled, I would say, a lot of kind of up and down injuries, and so right now, thankfully, he is, fully healthy, and he is just playing on an absolute insane level. And I love to see it, especially since, I think a lot of people were, I don't know what it is, but, some people, again, some people are still out there kind of doubting Curry, or, thinking, again, they're discrediting what he has accomplished. And, it's, I think one of the most ridiculous takes that I had heard was probably that they tried to say, oh, like, if this Warriors team can't make the playoffs, does that mean Stephen Curry's, his entire career, or, his excellence, is it in question or something? It's like, what kind of, I don't even know where people were. But again, I think we know how it is sometimes, whether it's the media, but there's always going to be kind of people trying to poke at you by, stirring the pot, saying some things. And, it's important to kind of block out the noise, not allow the distractions. And, I think Curry does a really good job of that. And right now, I think he is just showing it to all the naysayers, to all the haters out there. Like, look, do not count me out. And, Curry, after missing a lot of time last season with the broken hand injury, definitely motivated to, have an unstoppable year this year. And yeah, I definitely think we're seeing that right now. So that is awesome. I don't think we will ever witness another team start 24-0 for years to come. I miss the 2015-16 Warriors, arguably the most fun Warriors team to watch. Yeah, absolutely. That team was amazing. And yeah, they actually did end up eclipsing my Bulls 72-10 record regular season. But as we know, if it doesn't end in a championship, not taking anything away from what the Warriors did that season. Obviously, it was a heartbreaking loss to lose against Cleveland in Game 7. And, the last few minutes of that game, just terrible. Because, Kyrie Irving hits a big three late. I think Cavaliers went up by 4, and, Warriors couldn't score. But, definitely, because when you look at that team, the star players that they had, Curry, Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. I mean, you're talking 4 future Hall of Famers, a starting lineup with 4 future Hall of Famers, so just amazing. And then not only that, but the production that they had coming off the bench, Kevon Looney, Sean Livingston. And so that team was absolutely stacked from their starting lineup to the bench. And what a year that was. Warriors currently hold the 8th seed in the West, even after the loss. That is great news to hear. Right now, I in the season, I just get right into it game by game. But then after, you have a chance to reflect after the game. Again, today's loss was, it was heartbreaking. I mean, right now we are playing, 3 wins in a row for the Bulls and to lose against the Lakers, and also for the Warriors too, again, a heartbreaking loss today. But, once, you've had time to reflect after the loss, you can take a look at the standings, and, that is something to feel really good about. And obviously it is, a marathon. So, it's not a sprint. And so, right now, both teams, both the Bulls and Warriors are looking really good right now with where we stand going into this, 15, 16 games into this season. Bulls were a good team. I remember when Rose had 50 points in the second round in the playoffs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was insane. I want to say that was a game against the Atlanta Hawks, if I'm not mistaken. But correct me if I'm wrong on that. But, what incredible. I remember Rose's first ever playoff game. I believe he had 37 points against the Boston Celtics in Boston. And what an incredible win that was. That was my first year watching Bulls basketball, that 2008-2009 Bulls team. And, they finished about 500. They were a 7th seed. And, in my opinion, I really will believe that playoff series, that first round playoff series, Bulls and Celtics, the 2009 Eastern Conference first round, that was probably perhaps the most exciting Bulls playoff series that I've ever seen. And it was the first one that I got a chance to see. Unfortunately, it did not end for us. Well, we got to Game 7, and then we lost to Boston in Game 7. But, that was a really, really good Boston Celtics team. And, for us, again, we upset them in Game 1, and it was a very exciting game. And I just remember being so pumped about it. And, we had some incredible games in the playoffs, and, awesome. It was just Curry, Clay, Green, and 2015-16. That's right. I mistaken there. I did not. Kevin Durant, of course, came after the 73-10 season. But still, that 73-10 team was absolutely loaded. And, then when Kevin Durant came, they were able to win 2 consecutive championships. And, that was very impressive, especially because, once they won the first one, again, everyone, they tried to do everything they could to try to knock off the Warriors. And, the Warriors were still able to withstand everything. And, again, I think teams did push the Warriors more. That second championship they won with KD, it was incredible to see. Zach is going to be an all-star, and Lori and Kobe and James and Curry. Yep, absolutely. I love this. Thank you for this prediction, Jaden. Love thinking about, who is having all-star type of seasons. And, to see Levine, to see Lori Markkinen, Kobe White, and definitely James, I believe you're talking if you're talking LeBron James, I'm not sure. Just correct me there. And then, of course, Stephen Curry. So they absolutely love this list of players. And, I'm just so happy with the way Lori is playing this year. Kobe White is playing well. Levine is having an unstoppable season, with 6 30-plus point games this year. He has been amazing. Oh, James Wiseman. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, there we go. I was there we go. James Wiseman. yep, I definitely think Wiseman can be an all-star in his rookie season. He has just been that amazing to watch. And yep, James Wiseman will be an all-star if he improves his defensive ability. Yep, I'm right there with you, Tyler. And I definitely think Wiseman's going to keep getting better defensively. And, it really helps having, he was quoted as saying Draymond Green is like an older brother to him. And so I think it's just amazing that, to be able to learn from a future Hall of Famer in Draymond Green and, a former defensive player of the year, that is invaluable knowledge that James Wiseman is able to soak up right now like a sponge. He's getting all of that knowledge. And, as we know, knowledge is only good if you put it to action. And so, that's the thing. And once Wiseman is able to apply all of those things that he's learning, it's only going to get better and better. We got KO Sports Talk. Welcome in to the show. We lost bad to the Lakers. Yeah, tonight, very, very tough loss. Again, we were down by 30 at halftime, but I do like the way we came back in the second half. And so at least, we were able to come back. Yep, I'm right there with you. I definitely believe we can make the playoffs this year. KO says, I hope the Bulls make the playoffs. I definitely think we can be a 7th or 8th seed this season. And, oh, wow, that is awesome. I will definitely have to check out your channel when I get some time. Thank you. Appreciate checking in. Oh, wow. Maiden Aaron Rodgers. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Big shout out to you. So yeah, keep making awesome content. I love hearing more and more people, starting channels, making content. And, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow, grow the entire sports basketball community as big as possible. So, we can reach as many fans around the world and grow the Bulls Nation and Bulls fan base and all the basketball. Bulls fans, don't dwell on the Lakers loss. You guys fought. We at least, yeah, you weren't playing Jazz. Warriors also were down 30 at halftime. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, when you're down by 30 at halftime, it just kind of sucks the air out of you a little bit. And, it makes it very tough to come back. And yeah, definitely not hanging our heads we're not worried too much about this because, it's one loss at the end of the day. And again, I'm very happy coming back in the second half and with how well we've been playing, just because we had lost 4 games in a row and, those were some brutal losses because, almost all of them were by one possession. And, to rebound from that and win 3 games in a row, just incredible. And so, yeah, it's a tough break, but we've been playing very well. Next game, we got a prediction. Kobe with 27 points, Levine 35, and Laurie 28. Absolutely love it. Excuse me, let me get some H2O real quick. Absolutely love this prediction. That would be absolutely unstoppable. Zach LaVine is going to be a star. Watch out. Yep, I'm right there with you, KO Sports Talk. I could not believe that. I think it was for the NBA 2K game. They rated LaVine. His rating was horrible. I think I want to say they put him in the top 100 or 170 or 160. But look, LaVine, he is becoming a star right in front of our very eyes. And it has been so amazing to watch. And this year having 6 30-plus point games this year, he's been amazing. And, last year averaged 25.3 points a game. And, to me, that was incredible because last season, you have to factor it was hard to probably concentrate because, kind of everything was kind of crazy last year, as it has been for quite, some time, with the Bulls. Jim Boylan, we just did not know what we were doing last season, and it was very tough. And to me, for LaVine to, not allow all of the distractions going on, he still was able to play at a very high level. And yeah, you see some guys, they kind of check out, when the team is not playing well, they're not kind of as motivated to, play at a high level. And so to me, that says everything about the character of LaVine. He was still giving his 120% effort every game last season. And yeah, he finished 9th in the league in scoring last season. So incredible. Re-signed LaVine 5 years for $190 million. Yeah, I absolutely, LaVine's going to be making some crazy type of money, but it's going to be well earned. He has been playing at, again, such an amazing, incredible level. Next game versus the Timberwolves, predicting Curry goes for 45, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and James Wiseman goes for 18, 6, and 4. Love these predictions. That would be incredible. And don't say the name. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What am I doing? That's you're right. You're absolutely right. We know how it is. Leave the past in the past. Right now, we're enjoying, the future, the present, and the good times that are rolling right now. We're having fun again. That's what matters right now. Bulls are playing so much fun. So it's been amazing. And he was, absolutely, I mean, probably one of the biggest, when you look up, unfortunately, we have to say, because he tried, but it was a disaster. And so, just happy that, Billy Donovan has, again, it has been night and day difference, to get a coach with the, skill set of Billy Donovan, going back to his college days at Florida State and helping lead that team. And then, the success that he had in Oklahoma City, and especially last year, Donovan, that Thunder team, again, no one really expected them to do much, and he was able to help lead them to the playoffs. And, they almost very nearly upset the Houston Rockets in that playoff series. And so to me, we could not have got a better head coach in Billy Donovan, and also a better president, could not have got a better president in Arturas Karnisovas. And we got a great GM in Mark Eversley. So, I'm just loving everything about the direction that the franchise is heading in right now. And I definitely believe the future is bright for the Bulls and for all of us Bulls fans. We finally are able to be extremely excited about, working and developing towards the future and getting better, whereas for many years, we were, stagnant. We would stay the same, we would not get better, or sometimes even we would get worse. So we were even actually going backwards. So it's one thing to be stagnant and not good, but to be getting worse, that, should never be getting worse. So yeah, I hope, as for my Kings, we need Mark Jackson's leadership. Luke Walton really isn't that good. Luke Walton, I don't know too much about. Luke Walton, I definitely think he can, turn that around there with the Kings. And so, Kings have been playing well this season. And so, I know they've had some tough losses. So we'll see what can happen moving forward. I think the Bulls will sign Jared Allen. He's a good center from the Nets. He'll be a good fit. And him, Laurie, and Zach, and Kobe. Yeah, I could definitely see that working out. And, I'm not sure what the price would be at that point, but, I think we're going to be definitely trying to make some big moves in free agency after this season. And going to be very excited to check that out. Let's see. I hope the Bears take a page from the Bulls and fire the front office. Man, it has been too long since we won a Super Bowl. We need a new face for president of operations. Right there with you, KO Sports Talk, because I have lived through the entire era that we saw with the Bulls the last decade or so, and how we were probably the laughing stock in the league. Some of my friends, they would laugh at me all the time because they knew I was a Bulls fan, and every year, I would get hyped up for the season, and it would be. I was always optimistic that, we could start at least developing to get better. But, we never were able to do that. And, I think the Bears definitely need to do that. I believe they're bringing Matt Nagy back. And so, it hasn't really worked out too well so far. And so, to me, you don't, again, what's the saying? I think it goes, if something is broke, you don't keep trying to do it over and over, like, because that's just insanity. Like doing something that doesn't work over and over is insanity or something like that. So, I think the Bears, the best thing for them would be to start a clean slate, kind of like what the Bulls did. Bring it, again, bring in a new president, bring in a new GM, bring in a new coach, just start anew. And, I definitely think they could hopefully turn things around. But yeah, it's just tough, so yeah, we'll see. Bulls are moving in the right direction. Yep, absolutely. And just pumped and love to see it. Warriors first, and second is the Kings there. I appreciate that. And we need a center. That is what killed us this game. Yeah, looking at this team, yeah, we do need a game-changing type of center. So that would definitely be huge if we can, potentially do that. Can we talk about the NFL? I'm actually, being that it is a basketball stream, we can, take a couple questions, but don't want to, again, dwell too much off of the topic of this video. So, but appreciate everyone checking in. Love it. I love when we're going overtime on the show, because that means we're having so much fun. And, I don't even want to go off camera because I'm just enjoying this so much right now. So yeah, let me know, Jaden, your question. Appreciate that a lot. Definitely, am open to talking some NFL here real quick. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try to put out a prediction video for my picks for the championship Sunday tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I will let you know who I am picking for tomorrow's matchups. And we are also going to be live streaming the full NFC championship game tomorrow. So if you have time tomorrow and you want to check into the show and say hi, check it out for a little bit to catch some of my reactions. It definitely will be a lot of fun to see as many of you tomorrow during the game. I'm really scared people trying to throw rumors at Warriors trading for either Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine, but I really don't want it to happen. I'm fine with that T-Wolves 2021 first round pick. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Tyler. I did see the LaVine mention as a potential target, but I'm like, I don't want to see that at all. I do not want to see LaVine traded from the Bulls. And yeah, I don't think that would be the best idea to trade it, or I don't think for the Warriors' sake, giving up something to try to get LaVine, I don't know that would be the best thing in their interest. And so, yeah, I think it's just rumors, and I definitely think the GM is, I don't think he is going to move, do anything drastic. And so we'll see what ends up happening at the trade deadline. It's going to be very intriguing. Bulls win, or can they win against the Celtics? I'm just glad they fought till the end. Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup, and it's going to be a lot of fun coming up on Monday, and that should be a really good test for us. And again, I love how competitive we have been playing this season. So, I do think we're going to have a good chance to, go in there and potentially win that game. And we are playing at home. So, that's, even though there is no fans right now, again, being at home, that definitely always does help. And so it's going to be a fun one. Looking forward to that. And so before we end up wrapping up the post-game show, we are going to get to our picks of the game. So if you would like, let me know in the comment section who your pick of the game was. Love to hear from everybody and love to hear your reactions to this game. And so if you're watching the stream later, let me know in that comment section your thoughts on the game and what do you think? Again, coming back for the Bulls in the second half, we at least made a game of it a little bit. And so we got Tua might go to Texas for their quarterback. Yeah, that would be intriguing. But I don't see Miami, I think, giving up Tua. So although I think that would be great for the Texans, with Deshaun Watson, of course, wanting out of there. So I'm not sure who the Texans will go at quarterback. But yeah, I think Right now with Miami, I think, again, Tua is their quarterback, and I think, he's going to be their quarterback of the future. So I don't see Miami trading him at all. But I do think, the Texans, it's going to be intriguing to see who they might get. These doubleheaders Warriors have coming, T-Wolves and Spurs and Mavs, winnable games. Yep, absolutely. Warriors destroyed the Spurs recently, and the Mavs, they're a pretty decent team, and so those are definitely some winnable games. Warriors can get on a nice streak and win a bunch of games. I hope Green Bay doesn't win. For the game tomorrow. That is it's gonna be a very intriguing matchup tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. And when you're looking at this matchup, Packers and Buccaneers, for me, when I'm looking at it, I do not want to see Tom Brady win another Super Bowl, because as a 49ers fan, to me, Joe Montana with 4 Super Bowls being 4-0, to me, again, I don't, with Tom Brady, not trying to diminish his greatness or anything, but, to me, I don't want to see him win. So even though I, again, do not want the Packers to win at all, right now in this matchup, because it's Brady on the other side, I'm going to be rooting for the Packers in this one. But it's sometimes, it's kind of like you got to pick the lesser of two evils. And that's kind of what this is for me as a 49ers fan. And, it's going to be a fun matchup tomorrow. I expect a very, very close game. Going to be a lot of fun. My pick of the game is Stephen Curry and Kobe White. Tremendous picks. Curry, of course, again, big shout out to Stephen Curry for passing Reggie Miller for second on the all-time 3-point list. Just amazing. And Kobe White with a great game tonight with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Kobe White doing it all. And last game had 18 points. And this year also had a 30-plus point game. So I'm just been the playing. And again, big shout out to Curry, and keep doing what you're doing. Curry is on pace to, if he can stay healthy, to become the number 1 3-point on the all-time 3-point list. So that will be incredible to see when it happens. And I got Bills and Packers in the Super Bowl. That is incredible prediction. And that was my prediction before the NFL playoffs started. So, I'm definitely, I'm sticking with my predictions and for the picks for tomorrow. So I appreciate everyone checking in, just incredible. Of course, it is championship Sunday or championship weekend here. We got Bills, Packers, Super Bowl as well, with the Bills winning. Excuse me, let me get some water real quick. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That was my prediction before the playoffs started. I had Buffalo winning against Green Bay, and that's what I think is in fact going to happen. Again, that matchup with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, I'm very happy to see he's going to be playing. He passed all the concussion protocols. And so, I do think it's going to be a really great matchup, but I have Josh Allen in the Bills, coming out on top just barely in this AFC championship matchup. Curry could break Allen's record next season as long as he stays healthy. And absolutely. And, especially because he is just knocking down so many threes at such an incredible rapid pace. And so I'm going to be so happy to see it. And when I'm seeing Curry and Levine and all of these guys put in the work, it makes me want to put in the work, for myself. Again, as I'm still trying to, get back into college baseball a little bit, and, at least to get to a tryout, for my college, and, just preparation. I think, if there's one thing that I've learned that I wish I would have knew when I was younger, and advice to anyone out there that is trying to either play sports or any area in life that you're trying to do is, don't be concerned about maybe what types of talents or skill sets you have. Be focused about the type of work you put in, because in reality you can make a weakness and turn it into a strength if you put in the work. And something, when I was younger, I used to think that these great athletes, I used to think that it was just handed to them at birth. I thought, okay, they were born with the talent. I used to think that, oh, they didn't have to work for it. But, I didn't know anything at that time. When I was young in high school, I didn't understand the work ethic that players had, like Curry, Levine, and some of again, all the stars that we see, the work ethic that they have is just amazing. And to me, again, that's what you love, seeing Curry and, break these kind of records right now. And, it's definitely humbling. I know for him, it has to feel like that, especially a lot of guys that, he's definitely probably grew up idolizing. And now, to be passing them, that's just incredible. I got Curry getting 43 and 13 and James. Nice. I love it. Love the great predictions. Yep. Right now predicting a 43-point night for Curry is, the norm. And, for us to be saying something like that, it just goes to show just how amazing that he has been playing. Yep. Come on, San Jose. Yep. Come on, San Jose Sharks. Got to get that win tomorrow. Got to get back on track. And so, we are going to be wrapping up the show tonight. Now, before we end, appreciate everyone's picks of the game. And for me, I'm going to take Zach LaVine. Just incredible performance, 21 points and 10 rebounds. The work he is putting in the gym, his work ethic, it shows on the court, as now, he can gobble up those rebounds. He can jump very high, and, his body strength is able to take those hits, because, it is not easy to rebound in the NBA. You have got to be able to take some hits from big men all around the NBA. And that to me says everything about the work that LaVine's been putting in, to be able to withstand the contact that he takes when he's going up for those rebounds. So I'm taking Zach LaVine tonight. And so Bulls, looking ahead to the future, we got a matchup with our friend, Eastern Conference rival, the Boston Celtics. Love to renew the rivalry, as always, against them. We've had such historic matchups over the years, playoffs and even regular season too. So always exciting going up against Boston, and looking forward to that on Monday. So cannot wait. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the show. What an amazing, fun show this was tonight. We went way overboard in the amount of time that I went live. So I love to see that. Thank you so much, everyone. It really means the world to me, and I love it. So if you haven't done so, please smash up that like button. It really helps out the channel and really helps out the YouTube algorithm, so that YouTube can recommend this video to as many Bulls fans as possible and as many NBA fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. Really helps grow the channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, we'll see. Let's see. Yep. Celtics, interesting matchup. They also are having an up and down season. Celtics, definitely, it's been definitely up and down for them. And so, this is going to be a really good matchup. And, both teams right now are, looking to get this win. And, so I cannot wait for this. So really looking forward to it. Appreciate that, Tyler. And with that being said, again, thank you so much, everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you next time here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Have a fantastic night. Take care, everyone, and strive for greatness. We will see you later. Let's go, Bulls!